in the last class we have discussed about inserting commas suitably and write the name to Indian system of numeration. I have showed you two examples yesterday. So these two are for homework. I have already inserted the commas. You just have to write the name of this number. Example, this is 9 crore 99 lakhs 46. You have to write it in a words. This one 9 crore 84 lakhs 32,701. So you have to write it in a words. Now let us see inserting a comma suitably and write the number to the International System of Numeration. This is different, right? This is an International System of Numeration. Let us see the examples. First one. Okay. What is this? Which number is this? This is 98,921,000 and this is 92. Okay. So, in the International System of Numeration, they put commas for each 3 digits. Got it? They put commas for each 3 digits. In Indian system, what do? We do first 3 digits, then comma, next 2 digits, and it continues for 2 digits. But here, they put commas for every 3 digits. I have already explained you in the last class. So this how can I write? It is 78,000,000 921 921,000 92. Okay, this is 78,921,092. Similarly, another 3 numbers are there. That is for homework. Just do it at home. I will give you the numbers. Second one is 7,452,283. I have already inserted the commas and you have to write the name of this number. Okay. The next one is C 99,985,102. Okay. The last one is 48,49,831. So I have already inserted the commas. You just have to write the name of the number. Okay, in the international system. So next we solve the exercise 2. No problem. Okay, next. This is exercise 1.2. There's a few problems are there. A book exhibition was held for 4 days in a school. Okay. The number of tickets sold at the counter on the first, second, third and final day was respectively 1,094, 1,812, 2,050 and 2,751. Find the total number of tickets sold on all 4 days. So, there was some book exhibition and they sold the tickets for first day. This is the first exercise. Exercise 1.2 I am solving. Okay. In that first problem, 94 tickets. Okay. Similarly, tickets sold on second day. How many? 1, 8, 1, 2. And tickets sold on third day. How much? 2050 tickets. Okay. And this ticket sold on final day, that is fourth day, that was 2751. So they are asking totally how many tickets were sold. Got it? It is just nothing but adding all the four numbers. They want total number of tickets sold. Okay, so just add these numbers. So let us add 4 plus 2 plus 1, 7. 9 plus 1, 10, 20. 10, 17. 5, 6, 7. So, this is the answer. The total number of tickets sold was 7,707. Got it? The total number of tickets sold. Total number of tickets is equal to 7,707. Okay, this is easy problem. The next one. Shekhar is a famous cricket player. He has so far scored 6,980 runs in test matches. Okay, he wishes to complete 10,000 runs. How many more runs does he need? So till now he scored 6,980 runs and he wished to score 10,000 runs. So how many more runs he need? Okay, it's a simple problem. Problem number 2. So we have to do runs scored so far. How many runs he scored till now? It is 6,980. And more runs required. How many more runs required? How many more runs required? It is, he wished to score 10,000 runs, right? 10,000 minus 6,980. You just do minus. Okay, subtract these number. Subtract this number from 10,000. Then we'll come to know how many runs he need to score. Okay. So 0. I'm taking 1. This one 2. 0. 3, 0. The total number of runs he required is 3,020. This is the more runs required. How many more runs required to complete 10,000 runs? It is 320 runs required. Got it? Next one, the third one. In an election, the successful candidate registered 5,77,500 votes and his nearest rival secured 3,48,700 votes. By what margin did the successful candidate win the election? Okay, there are two persons and the rival and the votes are given. The number of votes they got is given. So let us see problem 3. This is the problem 3. All these problem solution is given in the it's already available. Okay. Now let us write votes secured by successful candidates. Votes secured by successful secured candidate is it is 5,77,500 votes. He secured this much number of votes, and votes secured by rival. Votes secured by rival is equal to, it is something around 3,48,700 votes. Okay. Now they are asking by what margin, what is that? By what margin did the successful candidate win? We have to find out by what margin this person won the election. So what we have to do, we just have to subtract this number from this number. Then we'll come to know the number of votes won by the successful candidate. Let us subtract this. Okay. This is 700, right? 700 and 500. Okay. Now subtract this number from this one. So let us subtract 0, 0. It is 8. Okay. Now this is 6. 16 minus 8 is 8. Now here also it is 6. 6 minus 4 is 2. And 5 minus 3 is 2. So how many votes? It is 2,28,800 votes. So this successful man, he received 2,28,800 more votes than this rival person. Okay. Now let us see one more example. Kirti Bookstore sold books worth rupees of 2,85,891 in the first week of June, and the books worth rupees of 4,768 in the second week. How much was the sale for the 2 weeks together? Okay, this is so simple example. In which week was the sale greater and by how much? Okay, they have given the sold books worth, that is the sold books rupees it is given. Okay, then they are asking how much books worth of 4 lakhs in the second week. They are asking how much was the sale for the 2 weeks together. They are asking 2 weeks together. That means simple addition. First week this one and addition we have to do it. So let us see first week how much. First week how much they have sold. This is 2,85,891 rupees. So books sold worth of this much amount. And in the second week, how much they sold? They sold 4,768 rupees. Okay, these are the book sold worth rupees. Okay, so by observing we can say, see both having same place value, right? This is having lakh, this is also having lakh. So which is greater? Obviously 4 is greater than 2, right? So in the second week, books. In which week was the sale greater? So in the second week, the sale was greater. And by how much? They are asking the total sale. So they are asking total how much? The total sale is equal to first week plus second week. Let us do this. First week, second week plus first week. I'm just simply adding these two numbers. 891. So when you add these two numbers, what you will get? Okay, 9, 15, 16, 6, 8, 6. So this is the total sale. This is the total sale for 2 weeks. And they're asking one more thing, by how much? They're asking by how much total, how much the second week is greater. So in this case, the first problem is solved. They're asking total. Okay, I've added 2 numbers. This is the total sale, and they're asking one more question, that which sale was greater. Obviously, second week sale was greater. Okay, just we have to write second week sale was greater. Got it? Second week sale was greater, and they are asking by how much it is greater. So what we have to do, we did total sale and we also said that second week sale was greater, and now we have to tell them by how much. So what you do, simply just subtract this number. Simply just subtract this number. You will get the answer, right? So this is 7. This is 16. 16 minus 9. This is 7. Then this is 6. I have to take 16 minus 8 is 8. This is 9 minus 12 is 4. 9 minus 8 is 1. And 3 minus 2 is 1. Is this correct? Obviously, this is correct. So, by how much they are asking, right? By how much it is greater? By this much it is greater. Sale, the second week sale was 1,14,877. By this much it is greater than the first week. Now let us see the one more. Find the difference between greatest and the least number that can be written using digits 6, 2, 7, 4, 3. Each digit only once it is used. So what we have to do is, we just have to, they have given the numbers, digits. This is the problem number 5. They have given the digits, right? How many digits they have given? They have given 6, 2, 7, 4 and 3. They have given these many digits. What we have to make? We have to make greatest and smallest number. What we have to do is, we have to find out the greatest and the smallest numbers. So let us see the greatest number. Okay. So which is the greatest number? How can we do the greatest number? First, you have to search which is the greatest number among these 5 digits. Okay. So greatest number is which one? So how can you make a greatest number from these 5 digits? We can, first you have to see which is the greater number. Which is the greater number is 7, right? Among these 5, 7 is a greater number. You have to write 7. Next which is the greater number? It is 6. Next number is 4. Next number 3. Next number it is 2. What I did was, I have to make a greatest number from these digits. What did I do? I just wrote the numbers in descending order. That means from bigger one to the smaller one. I have explained, right? Ascending and descending order. So what I did is, I just did a descending order from greater number to smaller number. First, greatest number. Now I have to do smallest number. How will I do smallest? So I want now smallest number. Smallest number is what? Just reverse way of descending order. I have to write now in ascending order. How do you write in ascending order? Just reverse like 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Got it? Descending order, and this is ascending order. Arrangement of numbers from small to big. Now what they are asking in their question? They are asking the difference between greatest number and the smallest number. So what I have to do is, I just have to difference. Difference means what? Difference means subtraction from this number to this number. Okay. How do I just subtract this number? This is 5. This is 2. 6. 3, right? 13. 13 minus 4 is 9. This is 5. 5 minus 3 is 2. 7 minus 2 is 5. Got it? This is the right answer, 52,965. Okay? This is the difference between the greatest number and the smallest number. So now let us see one more example. A machine on an average manufactures 2,825 screws per one day. It produces 2,825 screws per one day. How many screws did it produce in the month of January? They are asking one machine, okay? It produces how many? Problem number 6. I am solving the problem number 6. A screw produced in one day. Screws produced in one day. How much? It is 2,825 screws. Okay. These many number of screws produced in one single day. And they are asking how many screws they did produce in the month of January. They are asking now how many screws it will produce in the month of January. So what we have to do? When it comes to January, how many days we'll have in January? We have how many days in January? We have 31 days, right? So days in January. How many days? We have 31 days. So they are asking now how many screws that machine will produce in the month of January, right? So what we have to do? We just have to, the total number of screws, total number of screws produced in Jan is equal to number of screws produced in single day into 31. Right? What did I do? I just did multiplication of 31 into 2,825. Okay, the product of these two numbers. So do this product. 5, 2, 8, 2. Okay. Now 3 5s are 15. 3 2s are 6 and 7. 24. 6 and these two, it is 8. So 5, 7, 15, 7, 8. So this is the number of screws produced in the month of January. Why did we do 31 into this number? Because the number of days in January is how much? 31. So now they are asking total number of screws produced in January. So they are asking 2006. In January 2006, how many number of screws produced? In Jan, whether it is 2006, 7, 8 or any year, January will have 31 days in every year. Okay. So we did this number into 31. final answer is this. These are the number of screws produced in the month of January. Got it? So this is enough for the day. Thank you.